you need to talk about Amberlynn and her weight gain. Come on. Well, let me tell you what I think. That's because I guarantee, you think you would have connected the dots. I am back home. Shooby-doo, I'm home. Hello, we're back home. Shooby-doo, we're home. Hello, and this is hot and steamy because we're eating. Well, we're gonna be having McDonald's today. I think I really want McDonald's because, you want to know why? They messed up my order last time. And I gave them a call, and the manager, Christina, said, come back and we'll give you a free one with fries and a drink. So I'm like, might as well go and take this opportunity and use it. So actually today, I'm gonna take the opportunity to talk about Amberlynn Reid a little bit more because I got a lot of flack for my video the other day, and I really would like to take this time to talk logically and set the record straight for a lot of these things flying around. I mean, shoot, you just like, I didn't get that from Trisha Paytas when I ate like her. I didn't get that from Stephanie Sue when I ate like her. I didn't get that from Jeffree Star when I ate like him. But if I eat like Amberlynn and I show what she really eats, not this like, oh yeah, I eat some veggies and salad. No. I said this is what she enjoys, and people got mad at me as if I'm the one who's encouraging her to do it. So we're gonna talk about that. And I really want to respond to a lot of these comments, not just on my video itself and part 2 as well, which by the way, part 2, I just finished the food so I wasn't wasteful because I was not going to throw it away, and I was not going to title it something different because of the same day. It was like 2 hours later. So I really want to talk about some tweets and stuff. I feel like I need to clear the air. And people love when I roast people. Listen, I know people, yesterday I roasted Eat With Q and I dragged her. And it's not because I just woke up and said, oh, like, who do I feel like making feel bad today? No, I responded to what she did first. I react to what's out there publicly. I wasn't being like a spy or Snoopy, like, ooh, let's just expose this person for something. No. It's like, this is what they did first. This is me reacting, and these are my opinions type of thing. So I did that yesterday, and people love that. And I almost feel like people really want me to do that for Amberlynn Reid. And so I'm going to talk about what I think and be 100% honest in this video. Sorry about the dog. Well, I was honest in the other video. I'm always telling you guys the truth. I'm always telling you, like, listen, this is what I feel, this is what I think, blah, blah, blah. But I really feel now, after getting the, not backlash, I just feel like even some of my own viewers are just like, oh my God. I really want to make things clear. So I'm going to take the opportunity today because I don't want to wait 2 weeks later when it's not relevant anymore. I just posted the video 2 days ago. So it's literally 2 days old. It's still within the same week. It's totally, I'm not going to wait. And honestly, people really want to hear my thoughts about her and all the different things. I've heard things about the scams. I've heard things about throwing the cat. I've heard things about lots of different things. And we're gonna get into this in this video. So first, I'm gonna go out and get my food. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who has been entering into the, well, not entering, but just like purchasing the sauces. Thank you to everyone who's been buying the sauces. You guys know I'm doing a 10% discount, $10 off on my main channel. Watch the crab video because I'm gonna pick one of you as a bonus, and my way of saying thank you to pick you to meet you. But you have to purchase the product, and you're gonna receive the product, and make sure you get the hot sauces. They're amazing. And thank you to everyone who's been doing it so far. I mean, it's only been like a day, not even, and we already have 50 people, so, but that's not that many considering that, like, it just came out. So if you think like, oh, I'm not gonna bother because there's 5,000 people, you have a very good chance of me meeting you. So I know it's just been a day, it's gonna go on for a month, but still, you have a very high chance. You have a very high chance right now. If this is it, you have a very high chance of me putting my hand in the bag, pulling out your name and saying, hey, let's meet up and film together. You know what I mean? So please buy the hot sauces, enjoy the product. It's so good, and you guys know they're sponsoring me, and you know that. So without further ado, let's go to McDonald's. And by the way, my mouth, I don't know if I look really puffy today. It's just water weight as usual. You guys know I have a lot of water retention issues. You can see it in my belly. Always got some water weight going on. But seriously, please consider, oh no, what I was gonna say is the tomatoes. So I was on my live stream and I was eating some tomatoes, and by the end of the live stream, my face, it still right now feels numb. My lips are tingling, my cheeks are tingling. I feel really bad. So I called my husband, who's a plant expert, and I'm like, hey, I don't know what, because we don't spray the produce, it's organic. I mean, he uses organic fertilizers and stuff, but he didn't spray any pesticides or anything. Even the organic ones, like copper, he didn't bother. It was just a little backyard garden, you know, plant a couple tomatoes, you eat it. So I'm like, we never sprayed anything on it. I washed it with water, but what, did like a bird poop on it? I mean, like that's, he's like, no, you probably ate one that wasn't purely ripe, and they have a lot of toxins. That they're not gonna kill you. We hear toxins, you're like, I'm gonna die. No, 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 it's just like the plant isn't ready to be eaten at that stage, raw. You can cook it, you know what I mean? Like a green bell pepper. There's no such thing as a green bell pepper. It means it hasn't fully ripened. The green is mean it's not mature yet, but people cut it off anyway and cook it because they want that crunch, they want that flavor of an unripe pepper, but there's no such thing as a fully ripe, ready to eat raw pepper, you know what I mean? So plants, they mature at different stages, so you eat them at different stages. I must have been putting my hand in the cookie jar, eating those little tomatoes on my live stream. I must have grabbed a couple green ones because it's really dark in here because I live in a basement. So I didn't even notice, but I am tingling. So I'm hoping that McDonald's cures me. I know people are gonna come for me for that. People are gonna come for me for that one. Like, look at this man eating McDonald's, cure him, you know what I mean? Like, but no, seriously, I'm hoping that just food in general, some carbohydrates, some good old fried stuff, some burgers. I love their chicken nuggets. But anyways, I digress. This is literally a 5-minute intro, maybe 10. So yeah, that's why. So if I'm like rubbing my face a little bit, I really hope McDonald's cures it. Oh my god. Anyways, oh my god, I can't read it. I hear people right now, this band is trying to be fun. I'm just being serious. I need something in my system. I actually ate Doritos too immediately afterwards. I'm like, well, F this healthy food. I'm like, it's making me feel worse than if I just ate Doritos. So I just had some Doritos, but it didn't help at all. I am tingling. Do not eat unripe tomatoes, people. It's not worth it. But I swear I didn't pick any green ones. They must have been like half yellow, half green. Little cherry tomatoes, whatever. Anyways, let me go to McDonald's. I'm gonna ask the manager if I can have my free cheeseburger and my free meal and everything. And we're gonna get into the show. We're gonna talk a little bit about Amberlynn Reid today because I really want to clarify what I was saying and also just tell you my thoughts. Honestly, tell you my thoughts. Because people love when I roast people, right? So anyways, let's get into the video. 1, 2, and 3. Bam! Hey, I'm back. I know there's no display yet, but let me just show you everything I got. Thank you. I ordered a large. I didn't even check the bag. That's okay. I was just about to thank the managers for giving me my free thing that they messed up on, but they still didn't even give me what I paid for in full, which was... Anyways, so I got the double quarter pounder with cheese. That actually looks really good. I know. This is so Nikocado Avocado. Complaining about fast food. La 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 la. As if this is, you know, first world problems. Hashtag F. Okay, so I got 10-piece chicken nugget number 1. 10-piece chicken nugget number 2. I got the brand new, which I've never tried. I was gonna do a video kind of like my first time trying, you know, the spicy barbecue glazed tenders. This is the box they come in. Whoa, you never see things that are green from McDonald's, like green box. Oh my gosh. Other than the salads, nothing is green. I hope this is good. We're gonna open it up. Okay. Okay. So I got a 6-piece. That smells good. Look at that. First time trying that. Got lots of barbecues, got lots of buffaloes. This here is a buttery crispy chicken sandwich. Oh, that looks really good too. I'm hungry. So, I'm gonna get everything set up to make it look really pretty, and then we're gonna talk about Amberlynn. 1, 2, 3, bam. Hey, this looks really, really good. I am so excited. All right, so let's have a few bites before we start discussing. By the way, what is this? This is from yesterday. I'm gonna save this for the end. So here is my wonderful double quarter pounder with cheese. I forgot to eat the pickles. That's okay. I'm telling you, I can't eat pickles on my cheeseburgers now. I used to not care at all.
Follow my Instagram at Nikocado Avocado, and if you do, I might just follow you back.
Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Eric. Ooh. Ooh. Very good. From Amberlynn. Man, do people come for me? Let's pull up my video right now. I'm kind of in disbelief, but at the same time I'm not, just because I know. So I made a video literally 2 days ago, and it says what Amberlynn Reid really eats. Because I asked her and I said, hey, do you want to be part of this? Since I've talked to you in the past, now people are saying we're best friends, people say, oh, they're good friends. I've talked to Amberlynn probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 times. I can count them on my head. Let's just say 10. I've never met her. I've never chatted on the phone. I've never sent her an email. It's been like Twitter, like, hey, how are you? Or she asked me a question when I was with Trisha. Oh, what was Trisha like? I never responded. I forgot. You know, it's been very just like, I'm aware of her. And I have supported the weight issue. And I'm going to get into that right now. So, I asked her, I said, what do you really eat? And she told me. Now, people in the comments saying, oh, she's lying. There's no way, she only has orange chicken once a year. Oh, she's lying. She told us she doesn't like breakfast. I don't watch all her videos. I don't know what she's telling you. I just figured, when I do see a lot of her mukbangs, you know, a rotisserie chicken, vegetables, you know, that's really healthy food. So I figured there might be more to the story. Let me just ask. And I thought it would be fun to include her. Wow. Because I've seen other people do it too. I've seen like 5 other people do that same video. So I was just doing what other people were doing. I want to read some of the comments and address them. And I really want to talk about her weight to you. Let's try this. Brand new. Never had this. Ooh. 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 Let's get some ranch. So let's talk about her weight. Well, first, I'm sure the weight's I'm gonna go through my comments and respond to them. Did she just say she eats chicken twice a year? I don't think anyone's surprised. No one maintains that weight by eating salads and veggie patties. That was my angle of it. I'm saying, listen, if she's doing this regardless, I even said in the video, I'm like, she should just film it like Hungry Fat Chick. Hungry Fat Chick shows you what she's eating. And I've lived with Hungry Fat Chick for like 5 days. I slept at her house. And honestly, I've told you guys this. I eat way more than Hungry Fat Chick. Way more. Way more. And what she eats on camera are like her binges, and she decides to film it. I think if she's gonna do it anyway, it's better than keeping your audience questioning and wondering. I've said that. I said, Amberlynn, if you're gonna have like a cheat day or go all out, film it because you're doing it anyway. Okay. Okay, but don't support someone who scammed us and asked her girlfriend's sister to wish cancer on us. I do not know if she asked the girlfriend to say that. I don't even know if she said it. Again, I don't follow everything that happens. I'm aware of her because of the whole I tried to lose weight, I couldn't story. And you're looking at someone. I have been very overweight. I've gained 100 pounds before my viewers' eyes. I've lost 20 pounds in a month before going on Tosh.0. I have been so skinny in my life that you could see all of my ribs and count them. I've been overweight in my life where, now this was a long time ago before YouTube, 2012, dropped out of college, depression, ate myself to comfort myself. I had to wear compression socks on my arms in order to fall asleep because I couldn't feel the circulation. I've been underweight, I've been overweight, I've been malnourished, I've been malnourished in the opposite sense where I'm eating too much junk. I've been everything in between. You're looking at someone who has been on both sides. So, why do I hear her attitude through her texts? I love how she had to include, I don't eat this all in one day. Okay, girl, okay. Listen, if people are questioning her and like what she does and what she says, that is totally different, okay? That's totally different than the fat stuff, which I want to get to. Of course, look at her, she's so disgusting. Her chins could be seen from Paris. See, stuff like that has 934 likes. I'm telling you guys, is not okay. This is not okay. Why is it that a skinny mukbanger can eat the same exact foods as Amberlynn, and you'll be like, oh my god, wow, yay. If I would have titled this video Eating Like Colleen Bollinger, who, by the way, has told us on camera so many times, this is really good, by the way, she has an awful diet, but just because she's skinny, people are like, they don't even talk about it. They don't question what she puts in her mouth and her choices, because what she's eating isn't accumulating in her body for whatever reasons. Medication, thyroid functionings, hormones, metabolism, over-exercising, drinking, flushing it out, doing salt cleanses, throwing up your food, eating every other day. She could fast. Colleen Bollinger could fast every other day so that she could keep eating her M&Ms. I watched her house tour in New York when she went on Broadway, and she literally said, I eat junk. She showed her M&Ms, she showed her cookies, she showed her candy, and she showed more M&Ms and said, that's literally all I eat. There is not a single piece of fruit in that kitchen. So it is a double standard, and I see it all the time with the mukbangers. Wendy's eating show, the nicest girl. Spit a little tea in another video about her, but in general, very nice. She was bullied so much that she quit YouTube. Quit YouTube because everyone started talking about her weight. She was eating the exact same thing as another mukbanger, Peggy Neo, who will eat 5 times more, and no one says, hey, that's too much food, or oh, your cholesterol, oh, too much trans fat, oh, fried food. But until you start gaining weight, then it becomes an issue. Everyone has an issue with it. It's a double standard in society. It's a double standard on YouTube. Now, let's just get to the root of this. People are mad at me because I didn't call her out. Because I didn't say, hey, that's irresponsible of you. You're 900 pounds, you're 800 pounds, you're 1,000 pounds, whatever she is. They're mad at me because I didn't say, hey, don't put that in your mouth. That's really unhealthy. People are mad at me. See, look at Nick enabling a 600-pound woman to stuff her face. She's going to die very soon, and all you can do is treat it like a joke. You know what? Look, she knows she can die and she doesn't stop. Clearly doesn't care. Anyone can die today as well. Shit happens. Nick's not making her do anything. So people are fighting. And I just want to let you know, Amberlynn's going to eat what Amberlynn wants to eat. Whether you're on YouTube making videos about her, or if I'm over here saying, oh, there, you have to get healthy. Do you think she gives one fuck? Do you think she gives a fuck what you say? And I know from experience, when I was underweight as a vegan, and people were telling me, you need to eat. I can see your bones. You need to eat. I did not change until I was ready to change. Think of how many people have made videos about Eugenia Cooney. Sorry, Shane Dawson, she's not recovered. You can see one less bone, one less rib, and all of a sudden, yay, you know. This is a personal issue for a person. Again, I snapped out of it on my own when I was ready. Sometimes you have to hear it from the right person. Sometimes it's going to come from your heart. Sometimes you're going to look at yourself in the mirror one day and say, wow, it's time to change. If she's going to eat this anyway, that's why I said just be open and honest and show people. Do you think the people telling her that she's fat, do you think she doesn't know that? The people saying, oh, she's unhealthy and 600 pounds. Don't you think she knows that? And how disgusting would it be for me? Let's pretend I did what these people want me to do. Let's pretend I listened to these people. Let's pretend I listened to these people who said, you need to talk about Amberlynn and her weight gain. Come on. Well, let me tell you what I think. Had I done that, sat here and stuffed my own face with junk food because I'm not as large as her, that's okay. No, it's not. I have no business talking about what she puts in her mouth and criticizing it and saying that's not good, that's unhealthy, that's not good, that's not good, you need to do something. That would look so disgusting, and you know it. The people, if I had done that, hey guys, today I'm eating like Amberlynn. Oh my god, she's a pig. Oh, she's a fat cow. Oh my god, she doesn't try. Oh, she's lazy. Oh my god, Amberlynn can't stop eating. Would I look like a nice person? I would look like a freak. People don't talk like that. People don't think like that. At least I don't. I would never feel comfortable sitting here talking about what someone puts in their mouth. Meanwhile, I eat for a career. Meanwhile, I've gained weight myself. Meanwhile, I enjoy what I'm doing. What right do I have to talk about her weight as a mukbanger? Zero. None. None whatsoever. None. I have no right to talk. I haven't even eaten this yet. Here we go. No, come back. Vegetable. Healthy. I have no right. Oh, it's dripping. Oh. Oh, got some other flavors. I usually like you, but I don't like you for this. She can't even walk and you're encouraging her to eat. Do you think, honestly, Nona Crawford, do you think that by me telling you what she's doing already, that I'm encouraging it? Do you think, it's like people who say, Nick, don't film mukbangs. You're going to make all these kids eat junk food too. Do you think that's going to happen? People, am I handing them money to do it? No. So right there is a barrier. Economical, financial. People are not going to drop $40 on fast food just because they see someone do it. I can watch so many terrible violent shows on TV. Am I running out with guns shooting people because I see people being violent on TV? No, I'm not. People make decisions for themselves. People know what I'm doing is unhealthy, which is the irony of what I do. People watch me because they want me to eat for them because it's unhealthy. That's the irony of mukbangs. Do you think by me telling people the truth and the texts, this is what Amberlynn enjoys? I don't know what she's saying. Everyone's saying, oh yeah, something about breakfast. She says she loves breakfast. Apparently she said in her video she hates breakfast. I don't know. I don't watch her. All I'm saying is this is what she told me. I think it'll be entertaining to show you what she's eating, and I'm gonna eat it. She didn't eat it on camera. I did. Do I think she should? She might as well if she's already doing it. At least Hungry Fat Chick is open about that. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, disappointed, oh my god, encouraging a horrible pathological liar. By me eating food that I already eat myself for a living is not making or breaking someone who's in their house, 600 pounds, doing it already. Sorry, it's not. It's not encouraging viewers of mine to say, I'm just gonna eat it too because Nick ate it. Sorry, it's not. You know, I've seen a million ads on TV. I don't run out and go get them because I see it. And do you think I'm the only person advertising junk food? You see it in the newspapers, you see it on the magazines, you see it on the trains, the buses, the subways, TV, 50,000 other mukbangers. You see it at your damn hospitals. Alright, my cousin is a doctor, works in a hospital. There's McDonald's inside the hospital. You don't need me. I am not that important of a person. You don't need me to tell people, oh, start eating unhealthy because I'm doing it. People know already. People already know. A video of you two working out together would honestly break the internet. You know what? I'm glad people are having a chuckle out of it too, but I'm really upset with the people who are fat shaming her and talk. If, just like when I make exposing videos, I've done that about a variety of people. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. I've exposed a lot of people and I focus on their actions. I don't attack their appearance. I have no business talking about what people eat. None whatsoever. Alright, one of my neighbors, her mother just had a stroke. The mother has never smoked in her life. She is very thin. She walks all the time. She has an active job because she's a soccer coach. She just had a stroke. And she's only like 43. I was actually just reading an article about how people younger and younger and younger are having heart attacks. It's supposed to, you know, history has shown us it's usually prevalent in people above the age of, say, you know, 60 plus. 50 plus, you got to be a little aware. But now it's happening in 30-year-olds, and doctors are scratching their heads. You know, not everything is black and white. So the people who are skinny, because their appearance is all you can see, oh, well, they can eat what they want because clearly it's working for them because they're not accumulating it. Meanwhile, you don't know how much fat is accumulating on their organs. Do you know how fat works? Our bodies are designed to get fat to keep the toxins out of our organs. That's why we do it. It's a biological advantage. It's a good thing that we can get fat. I'm not saying, okay, just go eat whatever, but if we weren't able to get fat, we would all die. The moment we put something bad in our bodies, not the moment, but it would be a lot, the cause action would be a lot quicker. Okay? It's keeping it away from our organs so that they still work. Sometimes they still get in there. You know, there's a big article that came out from the Harvard Medical School. You can Google it. It happened 2 years ago. And it said people who are thin could be walking heart attacks and you don't even know it. Because their body isn't storing enough fat. Like it should. Like if they're overeating and stuff. Now, again, people are going to think like, oh, I'm saying the fat people are healthier. No. What I'm saying is our bodies get fat for a reason. God made us this way for a reason. It's not by accident. Can reptiles gain a lot of weight? Mr. Noodle, my bird, can't really gain weight that well. You know, Mr. Noodle doesn't have it in his genetic makeup to be able to accumulate fat in the way that humans do. He eats too much, he's dead. We eat too much, we just store the fat. Eventually it could kill us, it could slow us down, but it's not going to kill us like it would my pet bird, Mr. Noodle. You know, my little parrot. That's all I'm saying. So, which brings me back to, why is it that we look at fat people and say, well, they're so disgusting, and we look at skinny people who eat the same things, and no one bats an eye? Or people might say it, but they give up. They'll just go to the fat person and hammer on them because they're fat. What I'm saying is, criticize her actions. When I make exposing videos, I talk about what they do. I don't talk about their appearance. I don't talk about their diet, their political views, or no, I'm never talking about political views, but I think it's just one of those things that you add to the list. Religion, also diet. Okay, I have been a vegan, I've been a vegetarian, I've done paleo, I've done keto, I've done low carb, high carb, no sugar, high sugar, I've done grain free, gluten free, soy free, I've done fat free, I've done salt free. I went 2 years of my life never eating salt, okay? People don't realize how much in the diet industry I've been. And you will always find cherry-picked studies to back up whatever cause you have. We're not supposed to eat too much animals. This is blah, blah, blah. We're not supposed to eat too much fiber, anti-nutrients in beans. We don't digest it. You age. Here's the evidence to back it up. Plants, blah, 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 blah. Or, you know, too much salt causes this. Well, no salt at all causes this. Low blood pressure, low electrolytes come into your head. It makes your heart artery walls thicker, which are not good. Like, it just, there's evidence for everything. There's people who lived off pure fat in this world. What were they called? The people in the igloos. What was the name of them? They had high fat diets. And there's people who have low fat diets. The traditional, not the current Japanese, the Okinawans ate very low fat. Both groups of people, you know, live fairly healthy. There's so much merry-go-round that you can go around in your lifetime. I personally don't think anyone has a business ever talking about people's appearance. There's a lot of factors that go into it. And you can't do that. Focus on what she says, what comes out of her mouth. Focus on her actions. If that's linked to the weight loss and not losing weight, so be it. But this whole, like, fat shaming thing. So here we go. You should be texting Amberlynn to motivate her to lose weight, not glamorizing her massive size and unhealthy eating habits. Disagree, Kate. Disagree with you. As someone who's been underweight and malnourished as a vegan, as someone who's been overweight wearing compression socks on his hands, going to the hospital, as someone who has family who has been underweight and overweight, me texting her that won't change a thing, okay? That is the quickest way to alienate a person from your life. Period. Period. Do you think she needs to get a text message from every person on God's green earth to say, hi, you're overweight, do something? Do you think that's going to make a difference? Absolutely not. You're foolish. You are naive if you think that you have any power to change her. You don't. All these people making videos, oh, she's fat, oh, you're not going to do shit. I can't tell you how many people have made videos about me. Nick needs to go back to being vegan. Nick needs to go back to being vegan. You are not going to change me. It's like if I make videos saying, again, a religious thing, and I'm just like, this is why Islam is bad. I'm not going to change. A Muslim is not going to watch that and be like, oh, yeah, let me just stop what I'm doing because this is what I do. It's very hard to change people. But when it comes to very sensitive topics like your own body or your own beliefs as a religious person, you're not going to do squat. You're not at all. People said the same thing about Hungry Fat Chick for me. He should be there helping her eat healthy. I'm sorry. It's very easy to stay on the computer when you're not next to a person, facing them. I don't have the heart to do that. It's also vastly inappropriate. It's extremely inappropriate to look at someone in the eyes who you don't know very well, but you're trying to be on friendly terms. Whether it's a coworker, whether it's a friend, whether it's a collaboration like me and Hungry Fat Chick, and we're trying to help each other out for what we do. And that's eat. Not only would it look hypocritical coming from me because I'm eating the same shit and I'm overweight and unhealthy too, I would look like a massive hypocrite just because, oh, so the larger you are, the more attacks you can get. Yeah, I don't buy that. Not only would that look hypocritical, but it doesn't work. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have in my heart to anyone in my life who I know. Again, she and I are not close friends. I don't know much about her. We don't talk often. I happen to have her number. She knows she's been in my Twitter DMs. That's it. I've never had a conversation with her on Instagram. Excuse me, I don't think. Definitely Twitter. I mean, if I think that anyone who's overweight, that it's my job to instruct them on how to live their lives, is ignorance. So no, Kate, I should not be texting Amberlynn motivating her to lose weight because it's not going to motivate her. It's going to make her feel alienated from everyone even more, which leads to more binging, more depression, more anxiety, more abuse, and more trolling. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, well, just fuck it, you know? My husband, I remember before we were on YouTube, we went through a period where we both gained weight, and we knew we were gaining weight, and literally our mindset, which is, I think, fairly common, which is people, why they, gang up, because they relate in this aspect here, that you just say, well, if I'm already gaining weight, fuck it. I don't give a shit anymore. And you're just going to do what you do until you are ready to give a shit. Not your neighbor, not someone that you work with, not a random ass person on the internet saying, you need to give a shit. No. I gave a shit when I was ready to give a shit. And it came from me. Period. I'm not glamorizing her size. I'm saying, let the focus of your message criticizing her not be her size. Let it be her actions, her words, her behaviors. Like when I talked about Eat with Q the other day, I talked about what she did. She's overweight too. But do you think it's really, I mean, let's be honest here. Someone who's overweight and eats junk for a living, do I have any business telling her what to put in her mouth? Zero. Okay? Ain't gonna happen. You're not gonna see me talk about her weight in that way. Nick, do you realize she doesn't show us what she really eats, right? She would be losing weight if she only eats what she films. Yes, I do realize that, which is why I made the video. I'm like, hey, here's an aspect. This is the truth. This is what she's eating, okay? That's it. I didn't talk about her weight. You're missing the point because it's very similar to someone who's dying of lung cancer, encouraging them to smoke. Nope. Disagree. Why do you think it is not illegal to be overweight in this country, but it is illegal to smoke in a restaurant where it's banned from? Why do you think those laws are there? Don't you think fast food has been around just as long as, well, not as just as long, tobacco was here a lot longer, but we know what happens, but it doesn't affect you. If I'm smoking cigarettes and it goes into the air at a restaurant and it's my choice, but everyone else around me gets the same level of inhaling the potential harming effects, that becomes an issue because other people have to suffer for your choices. Here, if she's eating a cheeseburger because she's going to eat a cheeseburger, it's not going to just fly into your mouth across the room because you're eating a salad. You're not going to inhale that cheeseburger. It's not going to affect how you pay your bills, how you take care of your family, how you pay rent. It doesn't affect you at all. So weird to see you in public. You're like an actual person. Take us with you more. Thanks, Alexis. This just proved how bad of an enabler Becky is. Why would you want her to follow that diet? She's dying. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm not telling her what to eat. Regardless, I'm not saying you should eat this because it's funny. I'm not saying you need to change your diet because you're unhealthy. I'm saying do what you're doing, and I'm not going to address your diet or what you put in your mouth because I'm a mukbanger. What is wrong with people? I eat the exact same crap. I guarantee I eat more than her. I eat more than a hungry fat chick. Me and Orlin, take my husband for example. We are when he has his cheat days and he joins me for mukbangs, which he's off his cheat day binge now. We eat pretty much the exact same amount of food. He'll gain weight 3 times faster than me. That's just life, okay? It's not black and white. And you see it with animals all the time, and eating and sleeping patterns and hunting patterns. Not everything's the same, okay? My metabolism is different. Excuse me. It's different. My metabolism is better. Maybe it's worse. Maybe it's worse to have a slower metabolism. I think there's been studies that said people who fast and eat less tend to live a couple of years longer because they're expunging less energy in their body. You know what? Whatever. You know, I'm not going to tell people to start fasting so they can live a couple years longer. I'm not going to be telling people to just go hard and die young. What's 3 extra years? Enjoy yourself. I'm saying do what you want to do, and I have no business talking about it because I'm doing what I do. Kendra, do you think she's saying I should not tell her to eat that way? I eat that way. Stephanie Sue eats that way. Stephanie Sue, I guarantee, eats more junk than Amberlynn sometimes. There are people like Hungry Fat Chick whose metabolisms are so effed up. So effed up. Candy from Hungry Fat Chick has told me, and I think she's told some of you in her mukbangs, that she has been in such abusive diet merry-go-rounds inflicted from other people as a child that she doesn't process food in the same rate as someone else. Watch her mukbangs. I always eat twice as much. Always eat way more than her. It's just... Finally, someone says he's dying too. The fuck? Why would he even tell her that? Thank you, Selena. That's my point here. I'm not dying, but the same foods are going into my mouth. More foods are going into my mouth. People think it's calories in, calories out. Like, you eat 600 calories, you're gonna retain that 600 calories. People say, oh, she's this big, she must be eating 10,000 calories a day. No, My cousin, who is very overweight, literally will gain weight from a couple extra cashews. Okay, some people's way of processing food, metabolizing food, processing food is different than others. It's the source of calorie, it's your own mechanisms in your body. You could be taking medication. She could have a thyroid issue, and no, she could eat. I had a friend at my gym. She was gaining weight from eating vegetables because of her thyroid problem. Literally, she was doing too many soups. She had to get surgery, and then she had to take medication to level her thyroid out. There's people, and also people who are overweight that degree tend to hold on to a lot more water weight. Like, I joke about my water weight. Amberlynn is holding on to at least 100 pounds of water weight, I guarantee. And what's it called? Edema? They tend to get it a lot faster. So a lot of that's just water too. I mean, it's very easy to look at someone and think you know everything, but you can't do that. That's why I say I'm not going to talk about her weight, her appearance. If you want me to roast her, if you want to talk about her, talk about what she's doing that's so bad or whatever, but don't talk about her weight. You're not going to hear me do it either. These people who want me to do it just make no sense. You make no sense. I would look like a fool if I sat here and told her to watch what she puts in her mouth. There's some other people who make videos about her, who have the nerve to talk about what she puts in her mouth, who eat junk often, and are overweight too. Might not be 600 pounds, but it might be 300 pounds. I actually talked this over with my mom, and she's like, you know, people are very strange. People are very strange. They see versions of themselves in others because they are upset with their own weight, or they're trying to lose weight and they're on a weight loss journey. So let's talk about someone bigger than me who isn't trying as hard. Let's call her a fat cow all we want. It's gonna make me feel a lot better. It's reverse psychology. It's twisted. That's why you'll never see me talk about someone's appearance, ever. I don't care if you see my bones as a vegan. I don't think I'm ever gonna go vegan again. But say I went on some diet that made me really skinny. I guarantee, just like I get comments, people say, Nick, stop eating all that junk. If people beg me to eat meat again, if I went to like a raw food diet again, I guarantee you're not going to change me. You're not. My whole family came after me. My friends came after me. It's the same idea. Eugenia Cuny is on the other end of the spectrum. Do you think how many millions of people have expressed concern? Her true friends are the ones who are there for her regardless of what she's eating. Sorry. I'm not saying I'm a true friend to Amberlynn. I barely know her. I'm just saying I won't sleep at night knowing that I jumped on the attack her for being fat bandwagon. I won't. I won't sleep good at night knowing that. It's hypocritical and it doesn't do shit. You're wasting your time, guys. You're wasting your time. How long has she been overweight for? 5 years? I don't know. You'd think you know it by now. You'd think you would have connected the dots.
Follow my Instagram at Nikocado Avocado, and if you do, I might just follow you back.
Fat shaming doesn't really work in this country. It leads to more of it. More issues and more... People say she's in denial. I guarantee, when I was at my heaviest, I knew exactly what was going on. I could feel it in my joints sometimes. I felt it in my head sometimes, in my fingers. She sleeps with it. She sleeps with it. She doesn't need you to tell her and waste your time and your breath and your fingers, energy, telling her something she already knows. Sorry, you're wasting your time. I don't think she included everything. She's not telling the truth. I don't believe this girl. Orange chicken twice a year, very funny. I don't know. I don't know what it is about the orange chicken thing. Someone says, do you think one can of sardines is going to save you? There's clinical research to show. Who said this? Happy Pappy. You know, just go to the American Cardiac Association, or whatever it's called. That's the Heart Disease Association. One of the lead cardiologists literally said, he has a YouTube video that I watched literally a couple months ago that said, all you have to do to lower your chances, your risk for getting cardiac arrest or heart disease by 37% is by adding in 2 extra servings of vegetables and fruit a day. 2 daily. Add in walking for at least 30 minutes a day. And what was the third one? Don't smoke. Those things are a package that lower your risk of heart disease regardless of diet by like 48%. There's peer-reviewed studies, there's clinical trials to show this. I'm Nikocado Avocado. I remember when I chose this fruit, there was a study that came out showing that there's a group of people who ate regular diets. They included fried food, lots of meat, sometimes dairy, candy sometimes, just people who ate junk food diets or regular diets, some bread, some cereal. And it was like 3,000 people or maybe 30,000 people. It was thousands of people. Google it. It had thousands and thousands of people in this study. And they all did blood work by adding in 1 avocado to their diet every day. They didn't have to change their diet. They didn't have to go on extreme diets. They didn't have to starve themselves. They didn't have to count calories. They didn't even have to exercise more. They just had to keep doing what they're doing with monitored blood work and eat 1 avocado a day. The avocado has properties that starts lowering your bad cholesterol by like 25% by itself. Food has power. You're talking someone that went down a whole journey of learning the effects of food. You think you know that since you're telling her this is killing her. Well, then you all should know that eating healthy foods helps you. You know what I mean? Actually, there's been Look it up. There's been a lot of studies showing people who eat like 1 meal a day of junk food. Look it up. I just watched, not Harvard. It was, it doesn't matter. Look it up. The power of food. I mean, there have been so many clinical studies of people who you are better off eating a few extra calories from vegetables and fruits than you are trying to cut back on the calories and saving your calories for whatever you want. In terms of what's happening internally in your organs and your cells, with your cholesterol balances, with all that stuff, you are better eating extra calories of fruits and vegetables in terms of helping you prevent heart disease, prevent cardiac arrest, prevent kidney damage. Plants have power. You're talking to someone that was vegan for 5 years. I don't believe in being 100% vegan. I think plants are very powerful. I don't believe you should go meat free. I have a lot, I could sit on my soapbox and talk about that for, 5 years. Yes, it's ironic now I stuff myself for a living, but that's my choice because I put my hands up in the air and said, fuck it, I'm going to do what I want right now. I don't feel like being healthy. Okay? It's my choice. But it's proven that, say I have this meal in front of you and say, okay, now I'm not going to eat for the rest of the day. I'm done my calories. I'll eat tomorrow. Or person B does this meal and has 2 handfuls of blueberries, some sardines, and an avocado. At the end of a month, my blood work would look so much better than the other person's blood work. I'm sorry, the person who is eating the fruits and vegetables and the fish will have better blood results and better, lower risk of getting heart disease, heart attacks, than if they just ate this by itself. Food has power. Food will change things. You have to eat good fat to get bad fat. Some people say, I just won't eat fat at all. And they're going to raise their bad fat from triglycerides or overeating carbohydrates, or their body's making their own cholesterol because you're not eating enough cholesterol and it overproduces, and now great, you are on a cholesterol-free diet, you're as a vegan, and you have high cholesterol and you wonder why. You're talking to someone that has been down this road for 5 years, who has talked to hundreds of people, okay? And I'm not claiming to be a health expert, but this person who's saying, oh, acting like eating sardines is going to save you, it very well could. It's like medicine. Have you ever heard Hippocrates, let food be thy medicine? Have you ever heard that? You know what I mean? It is medicine. It could potentially save you. It's not 100%. Even taking aspirin or something to like thin my blood, that's not 100%, but it does something. I think I'm better off eating the healthy food than relying on aspirin. And that's my choice, that's my decision, that's my knowledge, and that is, people do the best they can with the resources they have when they're ready to do the best they can. Some people are in moods where they don't want to give a crap. I'm not saying Amberlynn is like that, or maybe she's not, or maybe she is. The point is that I'm trying to make, you're not going to hear me sit down while stuffing my face in a mukbang, criticizing her appearance and her weight when I eat way worse than her. Guarantee I weight worse. I guarantee what she's doing is dieting, crashing, restriction, and a big binge. She says it herself. I eat shit every day, nonstop. Actually, I film 40 videos a month, every 30 days. I run 4 YouTube channels. So, you're not gonna hear, it would be ironic, hypocritical, and disgusting for me to even talk about that. Let's see this. Stop talking about health, please. Again, someone said he has a very valid point. When you eat omega-6 and ton, you don't balance them out with omega-3, regardless of diet, which is very bad for us. Thank you, Kelly Prince. Shout out to you. I know it's ironic, like, that I eat junk food for a living, but it doesn't take away from my knowledge and my experience, and what I happen to know some or a lot of is true. And it's highly valid. It's highly validated. People can go and find the validity of what I'm saying. They can fact check me right now about eating sardines, 1 can a day, and what that can do for your blood work, regardless of what you're eating. What that can do for your heart, how that can lower your risk of so many degenerative diseases. So many. Eating fruits and vegetables. I've just, I mean, Nick isn't one to talk. Exactly. Yeah. So don't expect me to criticize her weight, because that comment would be there too. Nick isn't one to talk about what she's eating. Thank you. Thank you. It really bothered me. I was talking to my husband about this last night, and I was like, People are mad at me for not calling her fat. People are mad at me for encouraging her. In short, honestly, I guarantee you it made her day. This woman has alienated a lot of people in her life. People have alienated her, themselves from her. She is attacked for every little thing. Again, you can question what she does and says. Her actions are on the table. But I'm talking about the weight. Again, half these comments about like, you can see her chin from Paris. I mean, 900 people like that. I'm saying she probably doesn't have really much of anyone in her life. And it's no skin off my back to not go after her weight. And I probably made her day by including it in my series. She was very excited for it. She sent me a voice message saying, I'm so happy, like I really liked it. Honestly, no one's ever done something like that for me. People have made videos, you know, mocking me, making fun of me, putting my body in their thumbnails and stuff, and you know what I mean? Like, I didn't do that to her, and I probably made her day. And all the stuff that goes on in her life, whether she's inflicting a lot of it herself, whether it's other people taking advantage of her, whether it's denial, whether it's depression, whether it's she's just, I will sleep better at night knowing that I didn't sit here and make fun of her and put that on my YouTube channel. And if something were to happen to her a couple years from now, I wouldn't live with myself knowing that I participated in, you know, questioning her size and questioning what she's doing in terms of diet. As a mukbanger, how stupid would I look when I could have a heart attack tomorrow, even though I'm skinnier? You know what I mean? Actually, there's a food competitive eater. Her name, oh, I don't want to say her name. You might know her. She is this big. She's this big. And I heard through the grapevine, talking to a lot of people, that she has had 3 heart attacks. And she has a pacemaker in her body. You can see her pacemaker. That she's on the verge of death. But she's this big. And you go to her YouTube videos, no one is calling her fat, no one's calling her unhealthy. People are saying, wow, what an amazing feat. Wow, look how much she can eat. She's so skinny though. People are so shallow. Truly. People are so shallow. They see how big or small you are, and that's where it ends. I wouldn't live with myself if I would have sat here and been like, oh, look at me, I'm so fat with my fat fingers. Oh, people are talking about like, oh, the dandruff in her hair. Oh, she smells. Oh, she can't wipe her butt. And it's just, I don't have it in my heart to do that. I think it's very different than questioning what they say and do, their actions. It's very different. Very different. So sorry guys, if you want me to make videos talking about what she said, what she did, then that's a different story. But in terms of what everyone's harping me about, she hasn't made a video like this because people would drag her. They already drag her for not losing weight. Honestly, I go to Hungry Fat Chick, my friend. I go to Hungry Fat Chick's page, and yeah, she gets people who come from concern. But she doesn't get attacked the way Amberlynn does. And Hungry Fat Chick is at least saying, hey, I have a problem with eating. I have a problem with a bad relationship with food. I'm on, like, Hungry Fat Chick literally said in one of her videos, this is how I make money, it's how I know how to make money, and this is how I support myself. I know it's bad for me, but I'm doing it because I need money. She was honest and did that. And I don't see people, I see people saying, oh, you're such a sweet lady, I'm sad for you. But since Amberlynn, like I said, is showing like her vegetable mukbangs, or oh, I'm just having rotisserie chicken, and I honestly think if she would just show what she's doing already, that's why I made my video. That's why I made my video. There's no way she eats that little when she's 600 pounds. Yes, there's ways. Again, Hungry Fat Chick does not eat as much as I do. Like, yeah, she'll show her binges on camera, but she's... Nick, you should vlog. The Walmart vlog was so cute. Someone said, oh, that's too much for him to do. No, I actually just don't like vlogging. There's people in the background that can file for privacy complaint. There's music playing above me in the head, which I didn't catch. Oops, I can't make money because it's demonetized. Oh, I wasn't in focus. Now I have to walk back and say it again. Now it's not organic because I have to repeat myself and it's not in the moment. Oh, it actually takes me out of the moment because I have to walk around like this and I'm completely unaware of there's someone passing by or someone following me or so. Vlogging is not fun for me. Sorry, whoever said that. Jessica Wilson, you're not gonna see me be a vlogger. Maybe once in a while for fun, for something, but it brings me no joy. I like sit down videos. There's no Cheesecake Factory. Nick looks like a thick Elvis with that hair. I wonder how many bottles of Pepto-Bismol this guy has gone through. Or Tums. Actually, I only get heartburn if I'm eating pesto, like Olive Garden, like marinara sauce, or spaghetti, or chicken parmesan. Even pizza. The marinara sauce, the pesto, cooked tomatoes give me heartburn. But this won't. And also the Korean Fire Noodle Challenge, I'll take Pepto. But I do noodles like once a month now. I don't really eat noodles anymore. So actually not as much as you think, but I will take it if I'm doing something extremely spicy. Or, I know I have not touched these. I'm scared. I ate these yesterday, and I didn't take Pepto, by the way. I didn't have heartburn either. Just my butt stung a little bit. People don't care about Amberlynn because she's fat. Sorry, it's true. 300 likes. People don't care because she's fat. 300 people like that. People don't hate. People don't hate. People, excuse me. People don't care about Amberlynn because she's fat. That's disgusting. I'm not going to delete that actually. It's shocking to me that people would rather see me call her fat and question her diet as a mukbanger. I guarantee if I did that, people will call me nasty, people will call me dragging someone when they're clearly, like all of a sudden the people who are the ones calling her fat and pig and nasty will be the ones standing up for her. Don't call her that. How dare you use your platform to attack someone's appearance when you stuff yourself with cholesterol-ridden foods as for a living? I hear it already. I hear it right now. That's why I got so... sorry, I feel like I'm repeating myself now, but... let's look at my Twitter a little bit, too. I got a lot of tweets. A lot of tweets. Like, do you honestly think I would have been praised for going in at her for her diet when I'm doing this? And even if people would have praised me, I wouldn't do it. Again, eating disorders are in my family. My husband had bulimia. I have been so underweight where I was almost hospitalized. I have been overweight. I've been everything in between. You're not going to see me talk about someone's appearance and what they're eating to contribute to that. You're not. Because, ooh, Colleen Ballinger can live off donuts, cupcakes, and fucking M&Ms, and no one's going to say a damn thing. Because she's skinny. I know, someone put 8. Look at Orling. Yeah. I don't like cut. That's not my thing. I actually feel sad. Talk about people having choices in this world. Actually, I remember when I did my collaboration with Tammy, and I was like, oh, have you ever seen an uncut penis? And she's like, no, I've never seen one. She's like, oh, that's kind of weird. I'm like, no, actually, like 90% of the world is. It's just in America they do it a lot. I don't know why, but they do. Stems from lots of fear-mongering from the Catholic Church that you can't touch yourself, blah, 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 blah. Listen, if it was not meant to be, God wouldn't have made us that way, listen. And then off camera, she was just like, now I think about it, it's weird. I'm like, yeah, Tammy, imagine if you were born and someone chopped off your clit. Because It was the thing to do. Everyone's doing it, so let's just chop off your clit so you don't feel as much. And then let the doctors cash out on that, because that's a surgery that they have to do. And she was like, oh my God, I would hate to have a piece missing down there. I'm like, yeah, they do female circumcision in some African nations. It's wrong. Talk about having a choice. I'm saying, even when it's even just piercing your ears as a child, children are not objects. If you're having a child to control it, who it should be, what it should have piercing, let the child get piercings when it's old enough to make that decision. Don't be chopping off its penis. Don't be, sticking things in its ears. Don't be disowning it because it's gay, because it's not how you wanted it to be. Like, people treat children like objects. Like, it needs to be how they want them to be. And that's wrong. I'm sorry, if I came to an age where I realized that I'm missing part of my body that God gave me because, I don't know, my parents just did it because they did it, I would feel sad. Thank God it's not the norm, but it's the norm in America, so that people should speak up about it. It's not your choice. I don't care what you say. It could get dirty. Okay, are vaginas clean if they don't clean them? No. You clean yourself. You clean the vagina. Should we cut off the pussy lips because they don't clean them as well? There's no excuse. That's what I believe. So anyways, Orlin was responding to someone who put a nasty photo, and Orlin was like, if you're gonna do that, at least give him something that he likes. And again, I'm not shaming people that are. I know it, you can't help it, and I'm not like, oh, I don't like it because they're circumcised. I'm just saying, like, it's not my preference, that's for sure. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I need to look at my mentions. I've gotten so many mentions not yesterday, but recently. Ever since I did my announcing my flying to meet you type of thing, ever since I announced my the whole hot sauce thing, and the Ace family people were still coming after me. So like my mentions are so full I can't even read them all. But I want to read. Someone said, like, it's basically what I'm reading here. Like, I'm such a terrible person because I encouraged her to eat when literally I did not tell her, go eat this now because I'm eating it. Like, the fuck? Nikocado is a piece of shit. Telling Amberlynn he would love to see her eat all the foods. He's so disgusting. That's not what a real friend would do. A friend wouldn't encourage 600-pound people to act this way. I guess you don't really have friends who are that massively overweight to know what you would do in that circumstance. Because I guarantee, having people friends of mine who are that Amberlynn size, I can name 5 of them right now. One of them happens to be a YouTuber, Hungry Fat Chick. I guarantee, if you would sit down and tell them, hey, you have to change. Hey, I'm your friend, you can't eat that. Hey, you would not have that friend anymore. Guarantee. Guarantee. I guarantee. It is a deeply seated, deeply ingrained issue that didn't come up overnight. It's coming from trauma. It's coming from attachment disorders, likely. It's coming from deeply rooted anguish and abuse, emotional abuse. It's coming from mental disorders. I mean, you can't go up to someone and be like, hi, you're really depressed. I need you to stop because it's unhealthy. The more depressed, the more stressed you get. You raise your cortisol levels, and then you might get a heart attack. You can't be stressed. I'm your friend. Please don't stress. This person doesn't have friends who are that size, I guarantee, because they wouldn't have them as friends anymore. You're not going to change them. Sorry, you're not. Just like no one changed me from snapping me out of my underweightness. And I look back at photos of myself, I'm like, oh my God. Why didn't anyone tell me that I looked like I was dying? And I say to myself, oh yeah, because I would have totally blocked them out of my life for the rest of my life. Totally. That's just normal instinct, that's normal reaction, and it's appropriate reaction. Whether it's right or wrong or not, it's not your life. You should be there for her and trying to help her get into a better place. I'm sorry, I barely know her. I'm not going to, and even if I did, I'm not going to drive over there, sit her down and say, hey, why are you eating that? You know, you're overweight. You know, that might make your heart stop. These people are naive. And meanwhile, I'm doing this on my channel. I would look like a terrible friend and a hypocrite. Anyways, I feel like I'm repeating myself. That's really what I wanted to say. I hope people consider listening to what I know. I know this probably brought in other followers of her that don't normally watch me. I hope my followers at least hear where I'm coming from, and I guarantee the sane ones will likely agree that had I sat here on camera and chastised what she's putting in her body, I would look disgusting. And not, it's just unlike me. That's not me. That's not me. I'm not gonna do that to anybody. Anybody. People begged me to make videos about Eugenia Cooney. Begged me. I can't tell you how many I got. Underweight, overweight. People want me to talk about their weight. I never did. I never made a video about her. I could have, and know what I would have said? She needs help, and she's gonna get help when she's ready to have help. End of discussion. You can't force, you can stick someone in rehab. But unless you're going into their brain and taking their brain out and putting a new one in that says, this is what we now think, you're not. You cannot, it's like forcing someone to love you. You cannot force that. It's inside you. It's a mental problem. Mental things are very, very hard to fix. Very hard to address. Well, I enjoyed my meal. I don't think I have anything else to say. If I repeat myself, I'm sorry. Sorry. Let the record be known. Let's set it straight. I have no business making videos about what other people put in their mouth. Sorry.